Here it is, book 4 from the illustrated series of Harry Potter books, illustrated by J.K. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire was published just a couple of days ago at the time of recording. And as you can see, it's a little bit larger than the previous one. Although when the regular hardback came out, it was considerably larger than the third one. However, Jim Kay has had 2 years to illustrate this particular volume, as opposed to 1 year for the previous volumes, and you'll see that his extra time has paid off. My copy came a little bit damaged. I'm starting to think that overseas shipping is beginning to be just a no from Amazon, but it's the way it goes. So at least I got it fairly fast. I had originally chosen expedited shipping, and they told me that it would arrive on the 17th or 18th of October, and as you can tell, it's not taken that long with just regular posting. So I'm quite pleased about that. I just wish that they'd packed it properly, with enough packing buffer so that this wouldn't have happened. Anyway, that's it's a minor detail, and I may get a refund, or at least an exchange. The cover has got the nice UV spotting, as in the previous volumes, and you've got this really nice copper lettering on the title. You may remember that that lettering is in different colours depending on the edition. Now, under the very beautiful dust cover, you have a blue cover, which is of the same quality as the previous volumes. It's very nice, with the copper lettering on the spine. Okay. A blurb on the inside, and on the other side some details about the author and the illustrator. Definitely worth giving those a little pause and a read on your screen. Okay, on the back of the cover you have the second half of the dragon. Let's actually get the whole thing off so that you can see. Don't want to damage it. Always doing this with one hand is always a worry, but I do it for you. There we go. Let's get that full picture. Very nice. Okay, just coming in a little bit to get some of the details. You've probably seen that on the spine of each of these, there's a little something, a little something on the spine that just sits there on the lower end, and in this case it's a skull of a ram. All right, so that's that. I will not bother putting that back on immediately. Here is the first end page, which is very beautiful. I am obviously, I'm sorry, but I'm obviously not going to show you every single illustration in the book. There are so many, but I do want to show you some to give you an idea of what's inside. My guess is that if you're watching this video, you're probably going to be buying this, so I don't want to spoil too much. That's another thing. So I've had a very quick look at this before pressing the record button. It arrived this afternoon at work, and I've literally just got back from work. And what I've noticed is that the illustrations are quite densely packed at the beginning and at the end of the book, and in the middle there's a little bit less. So you can go 6-7 pages without an illustration when you get to the middle, but with such a thick book, you can hardly blame the illustrator. And they are really fantastic illustrations. Yes, with this fourth book, we really start in the middle of the action. Some nasty stuff already going down. Mr. Weasley. Okay, and yeah, and you still get these lovely extra illustrations dotted about, just like on the previous volumes. So when you don't get a full illustration page, it still looks like the text has been printed on a page with things strewn around it. Might be just a coffee stain at some point, but yeah, those suites were quite lovely. Okay, so yeah, so that's really, yeah, to give you an idea of the beginning of the book. And you can see that there are the space between the illustrations gets longer and longer as you get towards the middle. Although that little stretch of non-illustrated text is probably indicative of what you get for most of the middle part of the book. As you can see here, it's just very densely packed with illustrations, and they're all of such high quality. I mean, you can really you can see where the 2 years have gone. It's generally it's fantastic. Okay. Picking some pages at random towards the middle. Sorry, trying not to move too much. Okay. Yes, you can see where the the illustrator Jim Kay has been inspired by the text, and where he just just lets the text run, because there's nothing really to illustrate, and so yeah, I mean, this is all just awesome. Fantastic. There we go. And then, yeah, the end papers on both sides are the same. There's just one page of acknowledgements from Jim Kay, and that's it. That's all you really get additional at the end of the book. Oh, look at that! Fantastic illustration of Professor Moody. There we go. Okay, well, that's a very brief tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it helped you get an idea of what you will be getting if you're thinking of buying this online and don't have an opportunity to see it in a bookstore. It's a strong recommendation, just like the previous 3 volumes. If you like the video, please leave me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel, and subscribe if you haven't already. That's really the most helpful thing that you can possibly do. I really appreciate any comments you have down below. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. See you very soon. Bye bye.